Sit back and throw one back with your pinky in the air and a middle finger to the world and join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in pro wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling history on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is July 13th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1961, journeyman wrestler Chris Michaels. 1967, Joshi legend Akira Hokuto. 1972, whether you know him as the 1-2-3 Kid, X-Pac, Six, the Kamikaze Kid, the Lightning Kid, whatever you want to call him, it's Sean Waltman. 1973, hardcore legend Necro the Butcher. And we're going to keep that positivity train a-rolling. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for July 13th. Jumping in the Wayback Machine and going all the way to 1936, where we see Yvonne Robert defeat Danny O'Mahony for the AWA, Boston-based American Wrestling Association, not to be confused with Vern Gagne's AWA, World Heavyweight title in Montreal. Jumping to 1945, Dave Levine defeats Bobby Mangoff in Houston, Texas for the NWA Texas Heavyweight title. Grabbing my bell bottoms and going to the 70s, 1979, Dick Murdoch defeats Dick the Bruiser to win back the NWA Missouri Heavyweight title in St. Louis. This marked the third run as champion for Murdoch and ended Bruiser's second. Grabbing my boombox and going to the 80s, 1982, Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito defeat Chief J and Jules Strongbow for the WWF World Tag Team titles in Allentown, Pennsylvania, starting their second title reign. Grabbing my flannel and going to the decade of grunge, 1991, the Lightning Kid, aka Sean Waltman, on his birthday, defeats Jerry Lynn in Dallas, Texas, to win a tournament to crown the first Global Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Champion. Just the next year, in 1992, Ricky Morton defeats Eddie Gilbert for the USWA Unified World Heavyweight title in Memphis, Tennessee. Next, 1995, the Wild Pegasus Chris Benoit defeats Shinjiro Otani to win the finals of New Japan's Best of Super Junior tournament. Benoit defeated Black Tiger, aka Eddie Guerrero, to get into the finals. 1996, Shane Douglas defeats Too Cold Scorpio, Chris Jericho, and Pitbull No. 2 in a Four Corners match to win the ECW World Television title. 1997, Lex Luger and the Giant defeat Dennis Rodman and Hulk Hogan in the main event of WCW's Bash at the Beach 97. And last but not least, 1998, Kane and Mankind defeat Billy Gunn and Road Dogg for the WWF World Tag Team titles in East Rutherford, New Jersey, ending the second reign of the New Age Outlaws. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for July 13th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.